acquire images of Africa from the media, newspapers, magazines, and the internet, television, and movies. Often, these images are negative. This begs the question, what do we know about Africa? Most Americans first learn about the world from the map or globe hanging in their classroom. These maps inaccurately enlarge the Northern Hemisphere, making Europe and North America seem bigger than they actually are.
Africa is much larger in area than most of us would have imagined. For example, the entire landmass of Europe, the United States, and China can easily fit into the continent of Africa with room left over. Africa has a rich history that predates the arrival of the Europeans, but is typically shown as an uncivilized and primitive continent. The earliest full account of Timbuktu comes from Leo Africanus, who was a historian in the 16th century. He described the richness and wealth of the stone palace, the city's university, the busy markets he found, and the elaborate ceremonies of the royal court.
Both Americans and Africans are rural, suburban, and urban.
African architecture is the interplay of local resources and social needs for shelter, political power, and religious expression.
Religion is an important part of many people's lives in both Africa and America.
We find out that the majority of Africans call themselves Christians and others Muslim. Some families have been Christians or Muslims for over 1,000 years. Some Africans also hold religious worldviews that predate Christianity and Islam.
Because Africa is considered exotic, many people focus their attention on atypical ethnic groups in Africa, such as the Maasai. The Maasai are a small population living in parts of Kenya and Tanzania who, because of their distinctive dress, customs, and semi-nomadic lifestyle, are not representative of the way that most Africans live. Using the Maasai to talk about Africa would be like using the Amish people as a representative of people of the entire United States. Both the Amish and the Maasai are protective of their lifestyles and intentionally try to avoid some aspects of the modern world. As we learn to rethink Africa, we must remember that the continent is huge and complex, and that no one landscape, ecology, or people define it alone. To get beyond the stereotypes, we must see Africa as regular, a continent with many people and cultures, many countries that have many histories.